Good day. My name is George Wright, and I'm with Emergency Survival Made Easy.com. Today, I'd like to go and talk to you about emergency and disaster preparedness. Are you and your family prepared? Anymore you turn on the news, and that's the only thing you hear about is natural disasters or wars or anything like that. It just bad news after bad news after bad news. And the question shouldn't be, well, if a disaster hits my backyard, it should be when a disaster hits your backyard. That's the question. With everything that's going on today, anything's possible at any time. They used to call some storms, oh, that's a 100-year-old storm or a 100-year storm. Well, guess what? The 100 years now turned into every other year. The last number that we had for preparations, we heard that there's only like 1.6% of the American population that's prepared for natural disasters or emergencies. That leaves 98.4% that's not prepared. Which one are you and your family? Are you prepared? Are you the 1.6 or the 98.4? If you're the 1.6, congratulations, you're off to a good start, but probably don't have enough to last for any length of time, whether it's a year, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. If you're not prepared, what are you thinking? Are you thinking that you're going to go and rely upon your neighbor? And if not your neighbor, I guess you're thinking that the government's going to take care of you? If the government takes care of you, guess what? It's called a FEMA camp. Now, isn't that something? Would you like for you and your family to be in a FEMA camp where they work you real hard every day and you may get bread and water? It's not going to be pleasant. I hope that you turn into that 1.6%, and I hope that you start today. When I started as a prepper, or getting my preparations, was when Y2K hit, the year 2000. I knew right then and there that the government was up to anything that they wanted to be up to, and not only that, but you couldn't rely upon them. No, I'm not a rich man. No, I don't have a ton of money right now. And no, I haven't had a ton of money, period. But what I have had is the insight to go and start preparing way back in the year 2000. And I do have quite a bit of preparations now under my belt. However, no matter how much money you have, you will not ever be prepared enough. Whether it's stockpiles of toilet paper, whether it's personal hygiene, whatever the case may be, you alone will not be prepared enough. Hopefully what you will do is turn around and find some like-minded people that you can go and group up with, and hopefully between all of you, you'll be able to get enough that you can go and at least eat and that sort of thing. Anyway, if you're that 98.4% that still isn't prepared, you could be dead wrong. Dead wrong, you and your family, by not preparing. Okay? If you have started to prepare, congratulations. I commend you. However, how long can you go and last with the preparations you got right now? And after your preparations run out, what then? You're going to rely upon your neighbor or the government to go and take care of you and your family? I sure wouldn't want that for my family, but there again, the decision is yours. Let's talk about government scandals. There was the IRS scandal, which we all know about that. There's been Ghazi, which the government hasn't told us the truth yet about that scandal. Fast and Furious, and then NSA. And thanks to Mr. Snowden, he has spilled the beans on what our government has been up to as far as spying on our phone calls and our computer messages and all that. These scandals are just what we hear about. Can you imagine the ones that we haven't heard about? To give you an idea, our president has signed an executive order lately that has said that he can go and declare martial law even in peacetime. So there goes not only our Constitution, there goes our free market, and who knows what else. Our rights are being ate up every day by our government. Congratulations. and you think that you're going to rely upon them for you and your family's needs in time of a crisis, good luck. Anyway, to give you an idea about that, there was a flood in Memphis in the year 2011. And according to some of the government agencies and organizations, they tell you to have 3 bottles of water and 3 granola bars per family member per day. Okay? Now, when that flood hit in Memphis, it took them 10 days just to find Memphis on the map before any supplies at all started rolling in. So if you took their guidelines of 3 days of food and water, you were 7 days short of food and water. And if you're like me, I get awfully grumpy when I go without food and water. So, are you going to get prepared? There again, decision is yours. There's a book out, and I want to show it to you. It's called The Best Little Survival Gear List Ever. All right. What it is it's a 26-page reference guide on things that you should have on hand in times of emergencies and disasters. Now, I know that there's a lot of free lists out there on the internet, and God help you if you go and use those in time of crisis, because I've looked at a whole lot of them, and most of them don't make no sense. I've only found 2 or 3 that's somewhat close to what we offer. All right. Now, in that book, all right, at the very end of it, it tells about our company. It tells you what we have to offer, and basically I'll summarize it for you. We're going to be writing a series of books. The next one is called WTF America, and in that book, we're going to go and cover some of the things that can happen in America. And a couple of sayings that I hear that I'm not liking right now is, number 1, that can't happen. This is America. Wake up. It can happen, and it's going to happen, and it probably has already happened. So, don't think that America is excluded by any of the evil in the world. It is not. The second one that we hear is, well, the government owes me. Well, people, guess what? The last time I knew, our government did not go and provide a service or produced anything in profit to go and pay for your unemployment or to take care of you. What's taking care of you is the hardworking Americans that's paying their taxes. That's what's taking care of you. So, that thing about, well, the government owes me. No, the government don't owe you nothing. Nobody owes you anything. It is up to you to go and provide for you and your family, period. And that's what you should keep in the back of your mind, not the government owes you. All right. Right now, the book that I showed you, The Best Little Survival Gear List Ever, this is on sale right now on Amazon.com, Amazon.uk, CreateSpace, and also Kindle for $8.99. All right. So for $8.99, you're going to know what to have. Okay. That's a cheap price to know what to have on hand. That's a real cheap price. And if you go by those free lists on the internet, it may or may not get you through, and especially for any length of time. What's on that list in that book? If you get what's on there, you'll be able to go and last for a long time. All right. So, if you're kind of hard pressed for money, definitely buy that Best Little Survival Gear List Ever. That's a real good start for less than $10. If you got more money, then I recommend going to the website and choosing to have a phone consultation. And if money is no issue, then what I really suggest, and this is the ultimate, we will go out on your location. We will go and take you and your family by the hand, and we will go step by step and draw out a plan with what to have and where to go and that sort of thing in case there's a chaotic situation that breaks out across America. So I hope this is enough information to get you started. There again, it's the Best Little Survival Gear List Ever. It's on Amazon.com, Amazon.uk, Kindle Books, as well as CreateSpace. Do yourself a favor, for less than $10, get that, and it will definitely help you and your family to be prepared. We thank you kindly. Have a great day, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye.